right, today we're going to do a video showcasing what we have for sale, which is a Specialist Components K100 Ultimate Combo Bundle Kit, and we're going to sell it for $4,500. That's insane. We've got $8,000 to $9,000 worth of products sitting here. We don't have the time or space, so it's your turn to take advantage of this awesome opportunity. So what do you get? You get a block, Twin Kam 8-valve cylinder head, fuel injection, the standard camshafts, and we'll look at those a little closer, but we'll also talk about the pros and cons or features and benefits of a 8-valve Twin Kam versus the 16-valve Twin Kam. What do you get? Well, let's take a look at this table. We have a turned, prepared, and polished crankshaft for you. This has been 2020, so we've got the main bearings and the rod bearings for it. The crank fire ignition kit, the dongle, all the Specialist Components packets and pieces, all the little specialty fasteners and brackets and washers. We've already got Specialist Components prepared connecting rods with AE Neural 20 over cast pistons. They have the valve reliefs in them for the 2 valves per cylinder, and they've been marked front and back. So the front is so that the intake and exhaust valve reliefs are in the proper position. Come on down the line here, you can see we have the Specialist Components. These are just so gorgeous. All these parts by these guys are just fantastic. These bolts are really special. They have a little O-ring in them, so don't lose that. We'll package everything up for you real nice. We're preferring for a local pickup. We will ship it to you. We don't want to, but you will pay actual shipping should you choose to have us ship it to you. So we got some more beautiful aluminum alloy pieces, all the seals. This is a complete kit. It has everything, including what looks like a robot mask, which is a, I am no longer a man, but a machine. Specialist Components model K100.
It's not a man, machine, Terminator, Cyberdyne Systems model 101.
I'm just kidding. All right. Look like a robot mask to me. All right, you got your idler gear pulley for your belts, and I did save all the really important parts for you guys. Take a look here. All of the tags for all the boxes for the replacement part numbers for every component is in here. The instruction manual from Specialist Components, everything's in this folder. You get the really cool composite, very fragile and delicate head gasket. You get the main caps with a Fortec Racing center main strap cap and the ARP studs and hardware, actually bolts, not studs. Continue down the line here, all the exhaust manifold gaskets, all the specialty components, parts and pieces you're gonna need. The Specialty Components dipstick for this thing, the fuel pressure regulator with gauge, thermostat, all the fittings, plugs and sensors, the wiring harness for the Typhoon 2 computer. This is an excellent computer. It works great. It's easy to program, and you can get the downloads from Specialist Components, but it is in the dongle as well. You got the EFI fuel pump harness relay and the crank fire coil and plug wires. Come on around here and let's take a look at the block and the crank, or excuse me, the cylinder head and the exhaust. Look at this. Now we did crinkle paint the valve cover in red because I just thought that looked cool. I love the velocity stacks, the Twin Kam, this gorgeous exhaust system. Let's take a look underneath of the valve cover here and take a look at these camshafts. All right, so what we have here are the stock K100 cams, which have a little more lift and a little more duration than the K1100. Now I think the K1200 has these same cams, but the 8-valve version with these cams makes a gob of torque. This is a really good motor for a street mini. This is much more pleasurable to drive and kind of lug around like a tractor because it's very powerful. It still makes great horsepower, don't get me wrong, because we're probably in the 100 horsepower at the wheels plus maybe 90 plus horsepower or torque at the wheels, which is just phenomenal. So let's take a look at the block. You ready? I'm gonna pull this head off. Oh, isn't that cool? I'm just gonna set that down. And if you take a look at the block, it's been semi-prepared. It's almost there. Most importantly, it still needs to be decked, bored, and the studs need to be drilled and tapped for the rest of them. Now the first 3 are already done and they're in the correct location, and those are okay. You leave those, but you do the rest, and that's really all that's left on the block. So again, $4,500 for a Specialist Components Twin Kam 8-valve K100 head with just about everything you need. That's a smoking deal, so better give me a call. See you on the next one.